June is finally in the building, man, and June is the best month of the year. Why? Well, it's because it's my birthday month, June 15th. So don't forget that. Also, guys, we have a giveaway going live right now on the Jordan 4 Military Blue, as well as the Jordan 4 Oxidized Green. So check out the link down below in the description. I will link you directly to that giveaway with me and Seth Fowler. But with that being said, I wanted to bring back a good series, Sleep or Keep, and show you guys and talk to you guys about some of the great releases of this upcoming month. Instead of like a top 10, I thought like, why not just talk about all of the dope shoes or some of the bangers coming out this month, and whether or not it's going to be a cop or not, or a sleep, or something that I might go and keep. So without further ado, let's get straight into it and let's get this party started. Let's ride. To start things off, guys, we have the Jordan 3 Quai 54. Now, the Jordan 3 Quai 54, we've had previous releases of this shoe back in 2018. Now, these are set to release on June 3rd. Well, they actually released in Europe on June 3rd, which is already passed, but a global launch is set to release on June 10th. Quai 54 is an annual street ball tournament over in Paris, and it's been known for some classic models for over a decade now, and one in particular, the Jordan 5 Quai 54. As stated, we've seen a Quai 54 Jordan 3 release back in 2018 in black, and I believe as well as in a white, but now we have a new Jordan 3 releasing in 2024 in this like almost gray navy type of color, a very neutral colorway, which I don't have an issue with, you know, at all. The retail price point is set to be at $210 from what I know right now. And for the most part, the Quai 54 used to be a very, very sought after, hyped up, sought after release. Now the Quai 54 has kind of been, you know, slowly, it's lost a little bit of its steam, but that does not mean that it's still not a dope shoe overall. I like the series, I like the collection, and I like the fact that they do this each and every year. And it has this white / off noir colorway with a little bit of royal. I think it's a very good neutral colorway for people out there, but for me personally, it's going to be a pass, a sleep. However, I do think that for someone out there, it's a dope shoe overall. Me having a whole bunch of sneakers already as is, I'm going to pass on a good amount of shoes because of the fact that I got enough, and this is nothing. That's nothing. Next up, we have the Dior, or hopefully I'm saying it right, Dior Greenwood collaboration with Nike SB. She is a skateboarder as well as an artist, and she'll be dropping a pair of Nike SB Blazers as well as the more sought after Nike SB Dunk Highs. Now, these both released on the 4th, so these have already released as well, but I've still wanted to bring it into fruition and talk about it because who knows, maybe they might be releasing somewhere else, or maybe, damn, you missed it just like me and you want to go try to find it somewhere else. I mean, it's more than likely going to go for a little bit of money as always when it comes to the SBs. But the black pair of the Blazers is pretty nice, very simple, very, you know, monotone, is all blacked out. But the Dunk High version has a lot of look and aesthetic to it. I actually like them a lot. They're pretty cool. You know, I think she's based out of Arizona, so that's where some of that, I guess, that little ribbon down the middle has that kind of flair, that heat, that hot vibe, in my opinion, at least that's what it is. And you know, it's something dope. Dior, not Dior like Christian Dior, but Dior Greenwood in her collab with Nike SB just dropped in the 4th, and I think it's pretty dope. Pretty clean, pretty nice. The Blazers retailed at $110 and the SBs came in at $145. At the time of this video, the fact that it's an SB, I'll be honest, I think they're already sold out and they're pretty much gone. But like I stated before, something I wanted to talk about. Releasing on the 6th, we have the Jordan 5 Low Miami Hurricanes. Now, this is a GS size only colorway. Retails $140. Jordan 5 Low, you know, for the most part, it's not really on the radar for a lot of people out there. But me personally, I do like this particular colorway. Miami Hurricanes, that green and that orange, that Gatorade type of look. You remember the Jordan 6 Gatorades? Like, I'm all for that. I love orange and green paired together as a actual just, you know, palette on a sneaker. So these look extremely dope in my opinion. I like them a lot, but they are GS, so they're instantly going to be a pass for me. But I mean, for a dope summer vibe, summertime shoe, I think they're pretty clean. You know, something nice to pick up if you want something in that color. If you're from Miami, you know, hey, go rep your city. At the end of the day, it's really nice and really dope mixture. Jordan 5 Lows, I've owned some pair in the past. I don't think I own any 5 Lows now at this exact moment, but you know, when it comes to 5 Lows, it's hit or miss. I like my regular 5s, but I don't have no issue with the 5 Lows either at the end of the day. And once again, these are going to be releasing on June 6th. Coming in on June 7th, we had the Nike Vomero 5, and this is in the electric green. Now, we showed a little bit of this on the channel, or actually, no, we didn't show these on the channel. We showed the blue pair. The green pair, I think, is releasing, like I stated before, on the 7th. The blue pair is gonna be releasing, I think, a week later on. The retail price point on these is $160, and these, I think, originally released back in 2019, and now they're bringing them back in 2024. This is like one of the kind of colorways that kind of popped off that Vomero hype. They are coming in like a little bit of a special box, the black box, all black box, compared to the typical red and white Nike box that we get when it comes to Vomero. I think that these will do fairly well. Me personally, I actually got them. Like, I just haven't showed them on the channel yet, so I'm probably gonna have to drop that sooner than later. I'm probably gonna have to, you know, I ain't gonna lie, I might have to just drop the review straight up and just give it to y'all, you know, because they're releasing in like 3 days, 2 days or so. Yeah, we gotta move fast. But with that being said, I definitely like the Vomeros, man. I own about probably 2 pairs. This pair in particular, Vault, it's very popping, panties dropping, non-stopping on the bopping, but I like that, you know, and it's summertime, so you can kind of get a little spicy with it, a light bright, you feel me? So it's all good. It's all clean. I can make it pop and the panties drop. But yeah, man, this is a potential keep for me, potential cop. Gotta think about it, because I like these, and I also like the blue pair that's coming out a little later, but I'm just gonna have to just wait and see. But also releasing on the 7th, we have the Nike Kobe 4 Pro Girl Dad. We actually have the review on this now live on the channel, so go and check it out if you haven't seen it already. If I can't remember, I will leave a link down below in the description directly to that review. But a very dope shoe. I love the colorway, and the story behind it is, you know, it's very sentimental. It's very sad. Apparently, the colorway, the bi-coastal, the green that is utilized there is symbolizing the outfit that was worn by Kobe at his last game with his daughter, which was a WNBA game, where he was wearing a orange WNBA hoodie with a Philadelphia Eagles beanie on. The beanie being the green on the shoe, the orange on the insole being the orange sweater, and then the black vest over top. I'm gonna say maybe represents the black swoosh, the black laces that come along with it. So it kind of symbolizes that relationship, because at that game he was with his daughter Gigi, and you know, Kobe was a girl dad. He had 3 girls to be exact. So he definitely loved his girls, and it's hard to talk about Kobe and not think back of that just horrific incident, man. Rest in peace to Kobe, Gigi, and the 7 others that were in that horrible incident. But these are releasing on June 7th. Retail be $160. I do know that I think at the time of this video, the date it releases, Soul Play should be having a EQL raffle online on these, so they're gonna be extremely sought after. You already know how Kobe's are right now, so you know. For me personally, I'm probably gonna cop this one and add it to the arsenal, to being honest. And these may be subject to change for the fact that these are all coming in on the 7th, but supposedly the LeBron 21, the LeBron and the shop are releasing the LeBron 21 Nobility, which, if you guys know, the shop is LeBron Show, the barbershop, everybody circled around, you know, talking about current events, music, you know, culture, basketball, all the above, a lot of different topics on that show. These are gonna be coming in at $210. I definitely, damn, bro, I'm not gonna probably, I got, like, that's another shoe that I was supposed to get the review out in time, and maybe I gotta just squeeze it through. Maybe I gotta drop back-to-back reviews on that bad boy. But yeah, it's definitely another one of those that is dropping on the 7th with a lot of other shoes. So we got the girl dads, we got the abilities, and then we got also, I got it all listed right here, the electric greens. So a lot of shoes coming out on that 7th, which is not even a Saturday. The 7th is on a Friday, so yeah, just keep that in mind. And then last but not least, for June 7th, we got one more in the building. And that is a New Balance 990 V4, and this is the highlight. Kind of, you know, like we talked about with the electric green, we got that with New Balance for a different type of color that you're used to seeing on this very old classic model. Highlight / deep ocean is what it's being called. I think it's a very nice colorway overall, especially for the summertime, the summer vibes. I like it personally. You know, when it comes to the New Balances, I got a fair little amount in my collection. Am I up to par with my Nike and Jordan collection? No, but I am over and over, you know, dibbling and dabbling in the New Balance game. These will be retailing though for $210. So we are talking almost Jordan prices right now when it comes to New Balance. And you know, some would say that the quality of a New Balance is better than that of a Jordan, and that is acceptable. So that's up for you. That's your money. That's for you to decide on what you think there, what you agree upon there, and if you agree upon that price point. But I do think it's a dope colorway, but for me, it's going to be a pass. Sleep on this one, because I'm good. I'm just good. As well as those LeBrons I forgot to mention, but we're gonna be sleeping on those as well. I do like them, but keep it moving. Then on June 8th, we have the Jordan 6 Reverse Oreo. We just dropped the review on that one as well. Should be the last video we dropped on this channel. Very dope, clean colorway. Like the shoes overall. Think of the black and white. Black and white always goes well. It's a very solid, neutral color that you can rock out with. Now, me personally, it's going to be a pass, a sleep. I have enough of the white and black in the collection. I do like the shoe, but it's a sleep for me. I think that these will do fairly well. You know, they may go below retail. I think they're already at like $180, but that's in the secondary market, and that is not including the fees. I think that these will sell fairly well, but they are going to be probably sitting on some sites at the same time, and maybe down the road even going on sale. So keep that in mind. But I think it's a very nice, clean colorway of a white and black 6. And if you need something like that in your arsenal, hey, you got a perfect white and black shoe to pop things off for the summer. Then on the 13th, we have this RTFKT. I forgot the nickname, Riff. It's the NFT company of Nike and the Nike Dunk Low Genesis Void. Now, I think this NFT dropped back in 2019, I want to say. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they did drop this shoe as an NFT at the time. And now it's actually coming to fruition as an official release. The retail price point, $222. Me personally, I'm good. Like, it is what it is. Like, yeah, it's cool and all that. I think that Web3 and NFT and all that stuff is still a part of the future. Crypto, all that is still a part of the future. I think though that people are pushing it super fast forward and not letting everything else catch up to it. And Nike's definitely dived into it and try to push the initiative with their own marketplace with Swoosh, Swoosh and all that, which I think is great. And they're slowly building upon it. But definitely what the issue more so is not even necessarily the capabilities of Web3 and what it can do, but more so the people. Everybody. Not everybody is very well in tune with Web3, with NFTs, with crypto, with all the virtual type of currencies and items, non-tangible items, and we're still learning that as a population, as a community, as a whole. So it's just not resonating well with everyone out there. Down the road, I think it will make more sense as we continue to go more and more into the future, and more of that knowledge is starting to be shared. But even with that said, I think a lot of people that buy this shoe don't give a damn about that anyway. It's a shoe that sells fairly well. I think it'll sell out. Don't get me wrong, but for me, I'm good on them personally. On the 14th though, we do have the Diamond Turf finally releasing to the general public. Now, there had been a friends and family release earlier on in this year, and then Soul Play and some of the other local stores in Atlanta got to release their pairs early on those Diamond Turfs as well. Retail on these is going to be $170. I'm kind of curious on how these are going to do, right? Because they did very well in locally at Atlanta, because people still are it don't matter what people said, bro. People are for the hype. People are for the early. People are for the stuff that's not easily accessible, right? And the way I look at it, when it released originally online and sold, it was like a shock drop. Then when it's kind of dropped, or I think even the ones that dropped online might have been friends and family pairs or special edition. The ones that dropped in Soul Play dropped early, only at Soul Play, nowhere else. Well, nowhere else except for Soul Play, I believe, Wish, and other stores in Atlanta. But with that being said, nobody else in the country got them. So it's almost like a shock drop in a certain city, right? The hype is there. How many times have you seen a shock drop happen that has sold out on the shock drop, and then when it releases to the general public, it sits, it flatlines? I'm wondering if that's what's gonna happen with these Deons, because even before they released, they were going for $400 at one point, and then after that release date, they kind of slowed down and dropped down in their price point. Regardless of the fact, don't get me wrong, the reason why we bring these things up in the secondary market though is because at the end of the day, we need to see if the market's high, we know how the shoe is gonna do, and whether or not you need to get your ass up and go get them at 10 a.m. of the release date, you feel me? So I just want to go look real quick. So my size right now currently is sitting at $299, a 9, 288, 10, 280, 290. So they are sitting up a little high than the $170? Yeah, $170 at the release. So about $100 above. So maybe they're gonna be still instant sell out. Maybe they will, but supposedly these are gonna be actually releasing full on global release June 14th. So stay tuned on that. Me personally, for this shoe, I hate to say it, I already had the opportunity to get these and I passed on them. So why? I just know that they're gonna be dropping more Diamond Turfs, and I think I want the white and red more than the black and white. So that's why. One reason why, at least. Then on June 15th, my birthday, we had the Jordan 4 Oxidized Green. Now, we did just drop a video on that. Here you go right here. Very nice, very sexy. The review on this should be probably coming out by the end of this week, so stay tuned, but we do have a got them early on this, and we're giving away a pair of these and the Jordan 4 Military Blue, as we stated before in the video. If you didn't catch that part, check the description down below to the link to the giveaway video. If I forgot to put that in the description, just let me know. Retail price point supposedly is coming in at $215 on this one. I think these will do fairly well. The price point is kind of still sitting around that retail. Some are dipping slightly below, but as you know, stated before, slightly below is still above retail because of the fees that come along with it in that secondary market. So I think these will do fairly well. I like it. Salute to the people in the chat, you know, comment section saying, you know, when I'm trying to describe that color, I think they laid it out perfectly. It's like a candy paint. That's exactly what I would say. It's like a candy paint. Reminds me a lot of candy paint. Y'all people in Houston might have been able to ones that called that out for me. Salutes, or Texas maybe, my bad. Well, yeah, Houston is Texas, my bad. But my Texans told me about, you know, that candy paint, that Mike Jones. And yeah, that's what it looks like in my opinion. Slim Thug, Mike Jones, Paul Wall still tipping. But yeah, I think this might be a keep for me. I really like this colorway. It has an old school vibe to it. I would love for them to drop this in a Jordan 14, kind of remind me of that Jordan 14 Forest Green that released a while back. But definitely a very nice shoe. One of the more sought after shoes that we're releasing in this month, and I'm all for it. So oxidized green, keep. Supposedly also on the 15th, we have a Jordan 1 denim. We've seen denim ones drop a lot throughout the couple of years now. Like, it's like a given. We've seen various versions of denim ones, women exclusives, regular releases, you know, just all sorts of hyper denim or hyper royal that have the denim type of feel. This one is, I would say it had definitely denimed out on this one. I'm not gonna say the most denim because I feel like there's been various ones. There was a friends and family denim Jordan 1 that dropped years back that was like all denimed up. But with that being said, it's clean. 180 on the price point. Personally, ones, you know how they go right now. They all sit under retail. So this might be a shoe that may kind of not hit that hard, but we will be getting on the channel and we will be getting a review out probably within the next couple of days or leading into next week. So stay tuned on that. We don't care if it's ugly, not, we take it in and we talk about it. You feel me? But it is releasing also on the 15th alongside that oxidized green from what we know, at least right now. You know, always remember these videos, release dates are always like subject to change. So keep that in mind. But 15th, we have denim as well. Now I said this about the oxidized green, but this is probably maybe like one of the top releases of the month, and that is the Nina Chanel Abney Jordan 3. Set to release on June 20th. Retail price point is $225, and it's also in that bi-coastal green. We've been seeing it for quite some time now. It is a women's exclusive. You know it's going to be a problem regardless. That shoe is women's, but it's going to have men all up in it. You feel me? So I like this shoe. I ain't gonna lie. I do like this shoe though, Nina. I ain't gonna cap. Like, I know it's for women. You know, I know it's a women's exclusive, but I might have to, you know, you guys know if you're from Atlanta, we have a very close feeling to that bi-coastal green. That look of that shoe, it reminds us always of that 96 Olympics. And we love our 96 Olympic colors. It reminds me a lot of the Bo Jackson Olympics, the 96 Bo Jackson shoe. I own a pair, I love it. I rarely wear it though, but I do love that shoe. And it reminds me a lot of that when it comes to that color. What's on the color though is a bi-coastal / black malachite, M-A-L-A-C H-I-T-E is what it's being called. But very nice colorway overall, very solid shoe, and looking forward to, you know, getting hands on it and talk about it if I can. But June 20th. Stay on the lookout as more information comes on that shoe. On the 22nd, we have the Jordan 1 85 High Metallic Burgundy. Now, I'm gonna make a statement and I could be wrong, okay? So just accept my statement for being wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, okay? But I think this is the first time we've seen this metallic burgundy release since 1985. We've seen metallic navies drop. I got a pair, I think 2015 or something. And then I think we're getting another pair. We got the low tops in recently. We've seen a lot of metallics drop. Like I stated, when the navies drop, I think they drop like navy, orange. They drop probably a red or this. Tons of metallic Jordan 1s have dropped in retro throughout years. But the burgundy particular colorway, I don't think has released since 1985. I could be wrong there, but from the quick research I did, I'll do more research when I review it because we do got it coming in, but that's what I think we are seeing here. But it did release back in 1985. It is a OG classic and it is an 85 as well. So we're getting a double OG classic colorway and OG classic shape, style, and all the above. So personally though, you guys know how it is when it comes to these ones, bro. You already know what time it is, man. It is though 85 high and priced at $200. Bruh, I'm looking right now, bruh. My size, this gotta be crazy, bro. This can't be real, bro. Holy, my size, 8.5. These retail for $200. These things are going for $135, bro. $136 right now. It's a $200 shoe, 85 high. You remember the hype on the 85 high? Y'all remember that? Done, gone, no more. 135. We are in it, bruh. Nike, y'all better tighten up, man. I need to sip some water off that. God, hey. I don't even think the Skylines or the Heirlooms are the worst of the worst Jordan 1s I've seen that low, bro. Even those, the red, Team Red Jordan 1s, right? The Jordan 1 Team Reds, holy crap. They're going for $92 right now. Now, that's not including fees, but geez Louise. June 22nd, man. Hey, at the end of the day, I do like them, but I don't see, I can't go buy them for $200 if I can see they're going for $136. There's just no way for me to do that. So that's why I go into that secondary market. If I see them going for that much, I don't see them selling out at all these other stores at retail price. I see them sitting and then maybe in a month or two being able to get my hands on them at a discounted rate. That's where I'm at. Because I don't want to do no more top 5, top 10 regretted sneakers because I'm saying, damn, I could have just saved up $70 if I just would have waited. That's why I regret buying certain shoes. But with that being said, June 22nd, stay tuned. $200, metallic burgundy. But also releasing on the 22nd, we have a Jordan 11 low pink, or is this Legend pink? We got the Legend blue coming pretty soon, the Columbia. So we got a Legend pink retailing for $190, June 22nd. I seen them, they clean for the ladies out there. Maybe some women want it, maybe some women don't. Who knows, that's up to y'all. But they are clean, I think they are pretty nice. But I ain't on my camera on, I ain't rocking it. I'll keep it 1,000 with y'all. With that being said, it's a decent shoe that, you know, we saw the Space Jams did very, very well. So maybe these will do well, we'll just have to wait and see. And last but not least, we have the Jordan 13 Dune Red, also known to me, the poor man's Ben 23. But don't take it wrong, don't feel like I'm calling you poor or none of that, okay? Don't take offense to it. They look like the Ben 23s in some shape or form, but there are a lot of differences as well. But it is a Jordan 13, Dune Red is the color. I like the overall look, but it's a pass for me, so I'm gonna keep it 1,000 on that one. You know, just, it's cool, it's clean, I'll review, we'll talk about it, but it's a pass. I also forgot to mention the Legend Pink, pass. Metallic burgundy, cop, pass. I'm not buying it at retail. I'll be 1,000. Denim, pass, and the Nina Chanel, if I can cop, I'll definitely cop. So yeah, guys, let me know you guys' thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. If you like this type of video, if you like to talk about sneakers, how we like to talk about sneakers, we'll make sure to keep this thing rolling and keep it going. Doing it June, we'll get one out for July, get one out for August and the above and so forth. So salutes to everybody for another edition of Sleep and Keep. We've been doing Sleep and Keeps for over 10 years. We definitely sometimes stop and then we come back. So, you know, if you like it, let me know. Comment and let me know. And we'll keep it popping, panties dropping, non-stopping. We out. Peace.